Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Ball again on second down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He's got this downfield to McBride. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Now Allen again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, these 2 teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And he fends him off. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
In motion right is Wilson. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. When you talk about this Miami defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Allen now on 1st down. This is taken in by McBride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 10-0 the score after 1. play action. Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Godwin, the motion man. Allen. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Watson, Oscar.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
A give running right is Hall. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 15. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
First down, Jets.
Allen now looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing is Allen on third. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
2nd and 5. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
21G, 21G.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28. This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play.
They'll run for it with Achane. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Rashad Bateman, and finally brought down at the 43. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
32 Stinger.
On play action, here's Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Hey, 21 to you.
Waddle, the motion man right. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing on first down is Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's got McBride here over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
All right, come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Now he's free to midfield. How about this?
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
On play action, Allen buying time to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. To throw, it's Allen. Allen, nifty footwork. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing now is Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. It fights him off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
27, Dolphins 3.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Tua's throw complete there to Bateman. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Tua.
At the 44-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. They're going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Allen. Goes right back to McBride. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he stopped immediately there. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
Allen going to change this at the line. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Fighting this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Waddle, the motion man, right. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Achane on first and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now White. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Waddle, the motion man right. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. He's got the first down and more than that. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
White. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at